Yesterday at the GDC, Google Stadia was announced, and I think it was announced with a lot of confusion, a lot of hatred, and a lot of excitement actually from a good bit of people. And I'm here to just kind of remove some of the clouds and probably give my own opinion so people can probably understand this. Now, I don't really know too much about this Stadia myself, but I do have a pretty clear-cut opinion about what's going on here. So Stadia is not a new gaming console. This is a streaming service. This is like Netflix gaming. This is like Hulu gaming, like something that you can plug into anywhere and just start playing games right off the top. Now, I think the initial thought was this was going to be a gaming console that was going to directly rival against PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and I think everybody jumped to the exclusive thing. Well, look, it is something completely different than that. It is a streaming service that is not directly going to influence anything with the gaming console. That's why I named this thing like, do not replace this with your actual gaming console, because when I look at the gaming side of things and when I look at actual gamers like you and I, people see the problems with this already. People think that they need to go out and get this besides the PlayStation 4, besides Xbox One. That's not what Google has intended here, even though they went out there and did some good PR by saying, oh, this was going to innovate the gaming industry. That's not it. So the bad things that I see with Google Stadia, which once again is a streaming service, I see that Wi-Fi still in the States isn't the greatest. And so how are you going to maintain your 60 frames per second, 4K? Also, there can always be latency issues. You do not own these games at all. So if Ubisoft wakes up and say, hey, let's like get rid of Assassin's Creed on Stadia and other streaming platforms, that game is gone forever and your progress is most likely lost. Google need to make sure that the price range on this is really good too, because I think that's going to be the big deal breaker also, is because if it's a $300, $400 piece of hardware, then people might as well just pick PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Also, there's going to be a subscription that needs to be good. And what other games are going to be on this thing? Now, I think us as gamers, we see the problems right away. We know the issues. Those issues are like deal breakers for us. That's why I'm saying do not replace this. Do not replace your PlayStation 4 with this. Don't do it. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. But I also see the other side of things. For people that don't have souped up PCs like most of us, most of the people that are on this channel and people that listen, you can like grab a mediocre PC, put this USB type thing in there, and then now you can play Assassin's Creed on your PC without using the actual components from your own PC. You can go to your phone, you can switch over to your phone, you can switch over to your TV. I mean, I think this is very convenient for the casual gamer. I think that's what this is, and I think it's going to be something that not innovate, but it creates a new avenue for people to play more games. I think us as gamers, we need to start realizing that we're not the only ones that like to play games. We're not the only ones that truly matter, and the fact that we can get people more from the outside to jump in and play some of the hotter games that are coming out right now, like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because that's what they mostly shown at GDC. So I think in that way, I think this can be something that's actually kind of cool. For the past 3 years, Microsoft has talked about how they wanted to dip their own hands into the streaming service. They have something called xCloud that is being worked on right now. That's probably going to be next. And like I said before, this is not going to directly affect Xbox, PlayStation. Like, this is definitely like game consoles are still going to be game consoles. And I say, if you're a gamer, if you're a person that loves consoles, stick with consoles. Stay far away from Stadia. This is not what it's for. It's just an alternative for somebody that wants maybe a more affordable and doesn't have to commit to a console. A person that does not have to commit to a console. But once again, we don't know the price range yet, and hopefully Google keeps the price range fairly low, because I think that's where it's gonna be a big deal breaker, and hopefully the subscription fares with that also. So that's how I feel about Stadia, to be honest with you guys. I usually do a more clearer kind of video, but I just wanted to start talking. I just wanted to start talking about Stadia. Just come on, start talking about it and just get how I feel out, because there's so much going on with this, and so much. I'm not getting this thing, to be honest with you. I will not be getting this thing. I am a console gamer, PC gamer. I'm not getting this thing. I have no use for this thing, but I know there's people out there that will love something like this, given the price range is decent and it makes sense. So let me know what you guys think about Stadia. Let me know what your initial thoughts on Google Stadia was, and let me know in the comments, and I'll check you guys later. All right, peace.